Dire new benchmarks in the nation's battle with the coronavirus. There are now more than 12 million infections in the United States. That's 1 million more new cases since Sunday. There were more than 195,000 infections reported on Friday alone. Hospitalizations topped 82,000, and there have now been 1,600 deaths a day since Sunday. In California, where 10 p.m. curfews to help flatten the curve begin tonight, drivers waited in long lines at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles for drive-through testing on Friday. This, as Pfizer, the pharmaceutical company, formally requested emergency authorization for use of its coronavirus vaccine. Tom Hanson begins our coverage here in New York this morning. Tom, good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Well, across the country, more and more cities, states and counties are clamping down, issuing restrictions on restaurants and gyms and implementing those late night curfews, all in a desperate effort to curb the surge of the coronavirus.
For the estimated 50 million Thanksgiving travelers who are doing so against recommendations from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, giving thanks may also mean taking big risks.
Anyone at higher risk of disease, we're encouraging you, please. It's better not to go. Don't take a chance right now.
In state after state, there's alarm.
It's rather shocking, but about 1 in every 49 Coloradans are contagious with this.
In Oregon, the daily number of cases, hospitalizations, and deaths set records. In hard-hit North Dakota, a state with one of the highest daily death rates per capita in the world, 60 Air Force nurses have been dispatched to help relieve exhausted healthcare workers. And everywhere, frontline fighters who work with COVID patients are testifying to their own trauma.
At the end of the day, I would go home and go straight to the shower. Part of this was to protect myself and my family. But the other part was so I could go cry in the shower and finally release for the day.
I have never seen so much death and so much sickness in the past 2 weeks than I have in my entire 10 years in healthcare.
With hospitals overwhelmed by COVID patients, Newark, New Jersey officials asked residents to stay home for 10 days. In Philadelphia, restaurants are restricted again, this time to outdoor dining, no more than 4 per table. And California has imposed an overnight 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. stay-home order. The push to control cases is now a race against time. The promise of a vaccine moved closer to reality this week. Pfizer applied for emergency vaccine approval that could mean healthcare professionals can start being vaccinated in December. And there's even hope 50 million doses will be available by the end of the year.
And more on that vaccine, CBS News has learned of a massive effort underway to get scientific review for the vaccine, which is essential in ensuring that it's truly safe. Michelle?
It can't come quick enough. Tom, thank you.